We've all heard the term military brat. It indicates a child of the military personnel. However, knowing the term does not mean that most people can truly understand what it is. You have to live this life to truly understand it. You have to be a child that sees your mother and father be stationed around the world, or see your parents get deployed during a time of war. I hope this literary program helps you all understand a little more about my journey as a military brat. In this short poem, Military Brat, by Maria Isabel, we are given a glimpse into the life of a military brat and their feelings about a parent being in active duty. On my military brat journey, I have laughed and cried. I have seen the world. I have met amazing people. It is not a life that I chose, yet I have no regrets. In the following prose by myself, I hope to take you deeper into a life of what it is like to be a military child. The ups, the downs, the tears, and the smiles of an actual military brat. My Dad's Deployment by Aryns. Imagine you're at an airport and you see a family hugging each other. You notice they're crying and the dad's in a military uniform. You watch as the dad leaves in order to be deployed. Behind him, you see his wife and 2 daughters. They watch him leave, then slowly head back to the hotel room. Well, for me, I can still see that day clearly in my mind. You see, I was there, and I was one of the daughters, and that was my dad. This is the story of my dad's deployment to South Korea. This story starts in June of 2012, when my dad first received his orders that he would be deploying to South Korea. That day, he came home and told not only my mom, but also my sister and I. I remember sitting on our front steps and hearing my mom and dad telling us that my dad would be deploying again. I remember telling my best friend that I might have to move, and us being sad because we knew we wouldn't be able to see each other for a long time if I moved. One of the positives, however, was that we still had time for plenty of sleepovers with each other. However, while this may have seemed like a silver lining to a dark storm cloud, July of 2012, my grandpa tragically passed. He was my hero, not only because he fought in World War II, but because he was always there for me. This just made me feel like my whole world was shattering and crashing down around me. It was soon after this that we found out that we would be moving, and we were going to live in Iowa. While my sister and I were wondering where we were going to live, my parents already knew we were going to live with my grandma in order to help her cope with the loss of my grandpa. There were many days that I would just forget that my dad was deploying. Eventually, however, it was time for Dad to pack for his deployment. While he packed his military equipment, we finished packing the house. As we prepared for Dad to leave, it became more and more of a reality for me that my dad was going to leave. As the day came closer and the more prepared we became, the more scared I became. Tuesday, January 8th, 2013, my birthday. We left school early in order to get to St. Louis. That birthday was the best birthday I've had. I spent extra time with my dad because I know he was going to be his last day before he deployed. Little did I know, he also wouldn't be living with us for 4 years. When we got to the hotel and we got our stuff ready for the next day, and we got it ready so we could leave quickly the next morning. We then went to bed early so we could get up early. The next morning, we woke up at 5:30. We got ready, then got into the shuttle in order to head to the airport. The whole ride to the airport, I was repeating the same thing in my head. Be strong. Be strong. Be strong. I knew it was hard for my parents and my little sister because this was my dad's 5th deployment, and I just wanted to make it easier for them. By the time we arrived at the airport, I thought I was ready. We went through security, We walked my dad to his gate. Then we hugged. I broke. I started bawling. Even if I knew this was my dad's 5th deployment and I had been there for all of them with my mom, it was still hard for me to go through. Skip forward to Monday, March 12th, 2013. My last day of school in Missouri was short due to the fact of an impending snowstorm. We arrived in Iowa late that night, and the day after we arrived, we started unpacking, started Army life in Iowa. This story is the main turning point in my life. Without this event, I would not be where I am today. I would not be able to be in more than one sport or activity, and I probably would not have as many life experiences or as many friends as I do today. I don't know what my life would have exactly been like, but I know that I wouldn't change anything about this life. This life has made me who I am today, and I love myself. I love being a military brat. In the poem, I Am a Military Child by Nicole Harvin, we are shown the acceptance of being a military child and the strength and pride that rings out in the child. I know I'm strong. I can move mountains. I am a challenged military child. I know I'm fun to be around. I can make people smile. I am a spontaneous military child. I know I'm helpful. I can turn frowns upside down. I am a friend to a military child. I know I have the ability to do anything. I can make my life worthwhile. I am an encouraged military child. I know I can. I can. I know. I am Aryns Glue, a proud military child. Thank you.